Hello lovelies people of the world. Today I would like to give you a recipe that excited me very much recently, and it is called the lasagna soup. This is like a main course. It could be used as a soup, but it is something that is very fulfilling. If you love lasagna and if you want to see an easy way to do it, here's the recipe. Our ingredients are simple. We need some meat, some onions and garlic, few greens, a bit of tomato sauce, and of course the lasagna sheets. First, we need the biggest pan that we have because we're gonna put so many things inside. A bit of olive oil.
That's not a bit.
This is a bit, come on, it's a bit. And one onion dice gets in. While that's cooking, almost at the same time, I put my meat. The people who discovered this recipe, they put the meat much later and also put the garlic first, but then the garlic burns and it doesn't give a nice taste. So I'm going to cook the onion and the meat together and add the garlic a little later. My minced meat started to look very nice, but what it doesn't have, the onions do not have the caramelization, which is turning brown, and the meat doesn't have Millard, which is also turning brown. What does those two things do? It increases the taste incredibly. At this point, I'm going to add a bit of salt. What will salt do?
Salt will take excess water of onion and meat, and it's gonna fasten the caramelization and Maillard reaction.
Yes. So salt not just work as taste enhancer, but also takes the excess water away, so this way the taste is going to be more dense. And also, if you listen to the pan, what you're going to realize, the sound changes. Why? When there's still water in the pan, you have this boiling water and boiling sound as well, but only when there's just butter and oil, then it's frying sound, a more subtle one. As you can see, both are starting to turn brown on the edges. So it's time to add the other things. By the time I add my liquids, I want it to be brown a bit more. 4 cloves of garlic gets in with the sound. And then a bit more salt and a bit of black pepper and a bit of thyme. Again, in the original recipe, they call the Italian herbs. We don't have those Italian herbs. So we put a bit of thyme, black pepper, and I also want to include a bit of nutmeg. I believe nutmeg works in miracles in meat and also in sauces as well, but so I'm going to put almost 1/4 of one nutmeg in. Is it a must? If you don't have it, not a problem, but if you have it, definitely use it. Then tablespoon of tomato paste. Tomato paste has to get its share of the heat first before I add my passata tomato sauce. Because I add tomato sauce, why do I need the tomato paste?
More tomato is better than anything.
These tomato sauces, unfortunately, do not get that red color. And the tomato paste, of course, enhances the color, and also it's more dense in taste, so I get all of it. This is really important. If you use these cartons time to time, you should put in this as well. I have my sauces, but I wasn't able to bring them from home to here. If you made those sauces, you can use those as well. The video is here. Very nice video. In Turkey, it became really popular. In the world, not so much. So to this, I am adding 1/2 liter of chicken stock, almost 750 milliliters of water. This will take a bit of time to boil. The meat is going to give its taste to the water. Always when I make a tomato, I put a bit of sugar. It takes the edge, the acidity of the tomato away, and a bit of vinegar. That's my classic thing. While this comes to the boil, I'm going to slice my basils a bit. You can put as much basil as you like. I'm going to put half of this inside and half while eating, fresh. Collected my basils in my hand because I was in the summer house for the whole summer. I have realized how these small things help in the kitchen when there's no one. This is smelling gorgeously right now. Then it's time to add my lasagnas. Unfortunately, in Turkey, they no more sell these wiggly edged lasagnas. These are not pre-cooked lasagna sheets. I've made this recipe with the pre-cooked ones as well. They stick to each other a little more. Don't like that a lot. So about 250 grams of this. This will take a bit of time to cook. I'm also gonna add some bay leaves. I'm heating up the bay leaves with my hands and also crushing them a bit so that it will take its nice taste to this beautiful thing. What do we love about lasagna? We get this layer of this very nice dough and then incredible tomato sauce minced meat. And then we also have bechamel sauce. I didn't want to make a bechamel sauce. Instead, I wanted to prepare a very easy sauce that I hope everyone is gonna love. And if I know Bahar a bit, she will enjoy it. If you haven't tasted it, you would want it as a dip for life.
Please, I'm very excited.
Okay. This will simmer until the lasagna sheets gets open. Now, while that's happening, we're going to create that incredible tasty sauce. For that, I'm going to use 2 string cheese. You can use mozzarella cheese. In Turkey, we have the string cheese, which is very beautiful. If you haven't tasted, you must when you come to Turkey. You can use any other string cheese as well, but as I said, mozzarella would do. So this is about 200 grams. You can finely chop them as well. It will work that way as well. Then I'm going to use 18% fat cream. It will create a straticelli kind of effect. This is now cream and cheese. Very tasty. But we're gonna add few things. One is nutmeg. About 1/3 of a nutmeg would do, or 1/4. Now it's like this, it changed a bit of color. And to this, a bit more parmesan.
That's cheese bomb, yeah?
That's a cheese bomb, yeah. Parmesan is going to thicken it. We want it to be like a spread, so I'm adding the rest of the cream. If it is still too thick, you can add a bit of milk as well. This will create a very nice contrast. It's going to be this hot, dense tomatoes, and this is going to be light and incredibly tasty. Sauce. I'm going to add a bit of black pepper to it as well because the string cheese is not very salty. Taste it and you can always add a bit of salt to it as well. As you can see, our sheets are almost cooked. You can taste it as well. Sheets should be al dente. It should come to your teeth, which is very good. At this point, I add a bit of parmesan. Why are you laughing? It's still a bit. Look, I had this I have used almost half of it.
Make a video of your bits.
Okay. This will totally disappear. It will emulsify the sauce and add umami, of course, together with tomato sauce. Yes, done. So now we are ready. Now you're gonna also taste this. We said that this is a soup, so we need a lot of juice.
They call it soup, it's a dish.
Here we are. Now, a bit more on top. And instead of like grinding a bit of parmesan, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this beautiful thing on top. And some basil on top for the last minute. How do we eat this? 1 spoon for Burak. I think I cut the pieces too big this time. Either small or big. You smell so good.
Thank you.
It smells very good. This also smells. Wonderful. If you don't have lasagna sheets, you can make it from pasta as well.
Third tester is arrived.
Hello, the third tester. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Of course, again, I eat while very hot and I burned my mouth because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Welcome back, hocam. Welcome back.
Welcome back. See you guys next week, hopefully. Take great care.